Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Darrell Addison. I'm the owner of a growing system called Torpedo Pot, where we grow your food for you, and you never have to grow your food again in your life. And we do it better than anybody else. So I want to do a review of my garden. Those who've been following me see lots and lots of planters, and all of the planters you see are being managed from one water source. I want you to understand that, okay? I'm growing all of this food with one water source. Guys, these are self-growing planters. You never water. The planters develop your own food system for the plants that are in them, and you get to balance each planter as you want to. So let me start off a garden review. I've got some onions here, 3 types of onions. I've harvested them approximately twice. I've got about 2 pounds of onions from this. Guys, Torpedo Pot grows your food all of the time. With this squash that you're seeing, and there'll be about 3 planters, we actually took a squash, we cut it open, took the seeds out of it, and threw it in these planters. Remember now, Torpedo Pot can grow anything. All you do is drop your seeds or your seedlings in, and it grows it for you. Some people ask you, what about all that mushroom and stuff in there? Well, all that mushroom and stuff is natural to the environment. So no, I'm not going to touch these mushrooms at all. Look how healthy that plant is doing. Why would I want to mess up this environment because it doesn't look delightful? I'm not eating that. I'm eating the finished product. Just like we are so active, mushrooms, I should say genetic inheritance is very similar to that of humans from what I've been told. So we got about 3 planters of these, okay? Now if you see some of these rings up, it's because I need to come back and fill them up with soil. I don't want any water really surfacing at all. It creates bacteria. And so we actually have 4 planters, okay? So these are gonna start spreading and taking off. And that's amazing because I see the similar mushroom popping up in here too. It's very interesting. Again, I got to cover these too. I haven't. Forgive me. Award-winning strawberries. Oh my gosh, I love these strawberries, but I rarely eat them, and I've got to come by and I've got to eat them every chance I get. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Man, that's gorgeous. That's a beautiful, beautiful strawberry. That is so beautiful. Man, that's gorgeous. Not as sweet, but tastes good. I do nothing in this. This is come out and eat off this every day. Old plant that was dead from last year. Put it into a Torpedo Pot and came back. Did very well. What is it? It's a, no, what type of plant is this? Weigela. Okay, I didn't know that. And then you see the Torpedo Pots on the pedestals right there, pedestals. They're growing kale. And then we have more kale growing in these. Nasturtium going in the middle of that, and that looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's so healthy. I've got to go back down and make sure I get all the weeds out of it if I see any. I don't see any right now, so it looks pretty healthy. That's amazing. I don't see any weeds in it at all. And then we have my okra. This is the first time I've planted okra, okay? So don't you be scared. Torpedo Pot grows your food. I think we took about, 10, 11, 12, 13 seeds and put them in each one of these planters. And I think almost all of them have popped up, which means the germination rate of these seeds is amazing, is good. That's what you want. Now this okra is going to grow up big and tall. It's going to need a lot of water. Okay? So you're going to have to do it. Wow, isn't that beautiful? And then we have our mint. We harvested the mint so far twice this year. Full harvest. I think we got about 2 pounds out of that. Now, in this okra planters, this is our second season. Our first season was actually spinach. And we grew, I think, a total of about 3.5 pounds of spinach. And then we put, what did we put up here? Spinach. And we put some other plants. I forgot what it was. Give me time, it'll come back to me. But now we've put tomatoes. So we're going to have Siberian tomatoes. They're early season tomatoes that can withstand a lot of the cold weather. Most varieties can't. So I don't want you to start your seeds inside. Throw them in a Torpedo Pot. Let them build up their biotic environment so they can really get healed. If you take your seeds and put it in just water, you're taking the fungal component, the whole of that seed, and you're allowing it to wash away. It doesn't need to wash away. It helps build your plants and keeps them strong. And then I have my award-winning lettuce. Oh my gosh. This lettuce is provided, by those who don't know, this is Darrell Addison, and these are self-growing planters. These are Torpedo Pots. They grow your food for you when nothing else does. When you're hungry and you need to eat, this lettuce and these planters, last year, 10 planters, including those little tiny ones on the table, yielded about 11 pounds of lettuce. All we do is cut this down and eat it over and over and over again. That's his job. His job is to grow and to feed me and my family and to give us beauty unparalleled like we've never seen anything else before. And it does it in so many different ways. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? My gosh, that's kale growing with chives. Yeah, and so we also have that, and we have curl parsley. It's not getting into sunlight. It will grow even faster. But I have it here because I utilize it. I don't utilize a lot of it. I love it, though. But I haven't utilized a lot of this year because I've been eating so much fresh food from out the garden. So I haven't been doing much cooking at all. Then with the flat parsley, and it's been doing pretty well. It's not getting sunlight either, and that's why those ones were put close to this area here because of the lack of sunlight. I don't mind. But these have been put in this area to take off and grow. Here's more of the lettuce. I just harvested a total of maybe about 9 pounds of radish. And the radish are beautiful too. Man, they're absolutely stunning. Let's pull one out and see what it looks like. You want to do that? Let's do that. Let me try. Get a nice fat one for you guys. These are just babies. We harvest them for microgreens. There we are. There's that little baby. Ain't she pretty? Look at that. You know what's so good about torpedo pot? All you do, these self-growing planters, you don't have to worry about your plants. If you don't want to harvest them, all you do is take your finger and plug it back into the planter. And just push it right on back in. And it'll take. And that's it. And then, you know me, man. These are my blueberries. Isn't that beautiful? I love me some blueberries, guys. And they're so pretty. They're in their second year. Yeah, I'm a heavy eater, so blueberries is not enough in there for me, but when it gets bigger, it will be. And I'm afraid to touch it because once you start your food, it's hard to stop it from growing, you know? These are radish, and look at that coming up. I like eating the tops. The radish tops are so good. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I love it. Strawberry. And we have chives here. I think last year we harvested about 5 pounds of chives. Now, we won't get as much this year is because the ones that are growing now, we just planted new seeds. And when we planted fresh new seeds with all of them together. But the seeds that we got now, I don't think that they really did a great job. But the harvest is okay, but it's not really what we wanted. I wanted more. And it's, of course, more of the radish, and these are our string beans. Now, I use these as test beans because we're growing close to about 2,000 over here. And we have mint on the table just for show. And so I use them just for let me know how the season is doing. So I eat off of it when I can. And so I get what I want when I want it. And I'm not part of my count. It's just part of my food. So I get to eat it all the time. That's so good. Wow. So sweet. All right, radish. You know, strawberries. We've already harvested 60 strawberries. We're about to harvest a lot more. We estimate maybe about 120 strawberries from these planters. All right, so walking down the dark alley. Oh, by the way, those are our peas. We're looking at about, what do we estimate? About 2,000, 6,000 pea pods on these planters. And so we're going to get a lot of peas. Follow us. Inside the middle of these planters, we have celery growing. I'd say we grew about, how many pounds of celery so far? I don't know. About 15 pounds of celery. There's 2 plants in the middle of each planter. Once it cuts up, because you have multiple growing seasons, right? This growing season is the peas. Next growing season is tomatoes. Only thing you do is supplement, okay? It waters, it takes care of all your plants for you. So with peas, we'll get 2 to 5,000, I'm thinking. just to be on the safe side. Well, the tomatoes will probably do about, I don't know, 3,000 tomatoes or something like that. All right, let's move on. Beautiful little back scenery, right? Nothing's dead. That's the type of house you want to live in. And you all have it now in your backyards. All right. Wow, look at that. You know what that is? Yeah. Raspberry. These are raspberries. This was on the side of the house, growing. I said, wow, look, I got a raspberry that's growing wild in the back. Why can't I harness it, take control of its growth, and have it do what I wanted to do? And that's what it's doing right now. It's doing what I wanted to do. These are torpedo pots. These are self-growing planters that grows your plants for you with no human intervention. They cut on and off. It's a system that you set up. You never water or take care of your plants again. You only supplement, that's all. And you get food like this. Amazing natural growth. Yeah, so we're going to get some strawberries. We'll wait and let it do its thing at its own time. We transplanted it early when it was just taking off, which means that that genetic life is just ready to take off and grow. It grows so fast. It's amazing. We have kale, and I eat this. I kind of forgot about this. I've actually harvested this down to the bottom about, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago. And this one I've never fully harvested. I've got to cut it down so it can grow back. You can see what happens. It grows right back, but you got to cut it down, okay? Flowering plants we have around here. And we have our lilac. We have small bushes here, which are pretty good. And our lilac, we have the hanging planters. We just go back and we fertilize with, and this is our lilac, with a 3-12-12 formula. We don't use any synthetic fertilizers. This lilac has faithfully grown this plant for about 4 years. I mean, 4 years. Amazing. And when it flowers, it sends a scent all through the neighborhood. People come by just to want to take a look at it, see what it looks like. It's amazing. We have our beets here, in which we had celery growing in the middle. We took the celery out. We'll keep harvesting it because celery is great for keeping insects away. But, oh, don't mind the beat up leaves and the beets. I used to worry about them, and I don't worry about them as much anymore. Because my beets, when they went through the season, in this planter right here, I think that it yielded, these are worms here. All right, I don't want to use an unnatural thing for my beets. I got to look into it to make sure the care that I'm giving them is what they need. And I don't be ignorant about it. But when I see the new fresh growth, that's important to me. Because the fresh new growth lets me know what's really happening. That means that this plant is giving you the best. Look at those colors in that. Isn't that amazing? It's giving you all of his life. And so you know that the attack is not at the root system. The attack is up here. It's maybe flies butting into it. So I got to cut these dead pieces off. I should do it while you guys are here. Okay, so they're doing okay. So the beets, we love our beets. And then we were thinking about doing a big tomato garden on this trellis. Obviously, we have the other plants over there, but this is my baby right here I want to talk to you about. And this is my carrots. And there's lots and lots of carrots. It's like a 3,000 carrot seeds planted along this. 3,000 carrot seeds, and they're growing in a torpedo pot. Hey guys, it's Darrell Addison. Torpedo pot's growing my carrots for me. Let's pull one out and see what it looks like. You want to? Yeah, let's do that. I want something really strong and beautiful. Oh, they all look so strong and beautiful. Let's try you. No, let's go further down. I picked from these. I want something I haven't picked from yet, like this one. Which I'm gonna have to do today anyhow, to show you guys what's going on. Welcome to Torpedo Pot. These are self-growing planters. All you do is put your seeds or your plants in a plant and it grows your food for you. You don't have to grow your food anymore. Look how perfect that is. Top and bottoms. Sheesh, guys, this is so awesome. So I give you the rundown. I will give you more, but you got enough from now. I want you to know that all of this food is being watered from one source. So the farm that I have is the same farm that you could have. Darrell Addison, torpedopot.com.